Hey y'all, I am about to get started making what I call Mexican casserole. And I've already done the bit of the time consuming part. I've made my ground beef with taco seasoning, just like you do for tacos, that's it. And then, hold on just a second. Sorry about that, had to close the door. Don't want any music or anything coming over because we know what happened last time. So I've also made the rice, and I am adding a little bit of this stuff right here to the rice. I'm just seasoning it up. It's already cooked, but I'm just seasoning it up a little bit and gonna stir that in there. Cooked rice, cooked ground beef, and the next thing that you need too is a can of refried beans. I thought I should have had this open, but I don't. Now I got to get the can opener and open it. Hold on. When you think you have all your little ducks in a row, that ain't ever gonna happen here, and you gals should know that with me. Okay, let's get these little can of beans open. And honestly, y'all can use whatever you want, but three main things is the rice, the ground beef, and the beans. And then whatever else you want to put in it, you can. Now, I've got casserole dishes here. And I'm just going to spray my casserole dishes with a little spray just to make sure, whoops, well that just went all over the place. Just to make sure that the shells don't stick. I call them shells. It's these things right here. You know, soft taco shells. That's what I call them. Of course, it's got the, well, yeah, it says soft taco. Okay. So, what you do is you take your soft taco shell, put it in here, and just flatten it out the best you can. Let me turn this phone around this way a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Because I'm making two, maybe one for tonight and one for tomorrow maybe. And just stuff it in your thing, and then really you start layering it just like you would any other kind of casserole or lasagna, really. Cheese and salsa. Okay, so first little thing I'm going to put on the bottom is the meat. I'm just going to sprinkle some on the bottom there. Sprinkle some on that. And because I like cheese, I add a little bit of cheese to each layer, along with whatever layer that might be. The beans, the rice, or the meat. Okay. That. Then what I do with the rice, not rice. And yes, my stovetop's clean. Come on, Dixie, what are you doing? I just scoop out the beans, put it on the shell, because it's a lot easier to do it like this than to get it inside your dish, and then try to spread it out. It's much easier to do it like this first. You just go back in, sit it on top. Do the next thing for the other one. I've already got my oven preheating on 350. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes for it all to heat up, and that's mainly all it does because everything in it is cooked. And then place that back down on that. And like I said, I go back and add more cheese. Take another layer for the rice. Put that down. That down. And then you just keep on layering it until you use all of your three things, your rice, your beans, and your meat up. And just to add a little bit of flavor to it, more flavor to it, put that rice in there, that spread, go in and I pour a little bit of salsa on top of the rice. A little bit, a little bit. Smear it around, you know, try to get it spread out. Come back with more cheese. But y'all, I love cheese, and this, I use a lot of cheese. You don't, you know, you do what you pretty much do what you want to do with it. Okay, cheese, all the way to the more cheese, more cheese. And then another, I'm not doing a video.
I said medicine's probably about to stop pain.
Okay, there we go. Press that all the way down as good as you can. And then, okay, oops. You know what? Yes, I did. I said it's easier to do this, but I'm gonna make this my last layer. So I've got the meat left, and I've got the beans, and I don't have the room for another layer. I'm gonna spread that out, spread that out. And then, oops, and add a little bit more cheese. The remainder of the meat. On the other layer. That. And 20 minutes. And that. Push it down like that.
Take a shower after it's 20 minutes.
All right, it should be ready by the time you get out. A little bit of salsa. And then one more of these on top, and you just press it down.
Are you
Sit
doing
down.
a video?
Yep. Press it down like that, and then put more cheese on top. Cheese on top of that. Cheese on top of that. It looks like it's not going to press down, but once it heats up.
Elvis has left the kitchen.
Yep, Elvis has left the kitchen. lot of cheese. And I love black olives. Most don't that I'm making this for, but I do. And if they want to pick them off and give them to me, I'll eat them. Okay, here we go, almost done. And y'all, this is one of those meals too that's really good leftover. Okay, and just to make sure that this is not too dry, and I should have probably, really what I should have done was put this first, but it's okay, it'll still work. It will work. It will work. That's one to cramp. Okay. Now, the lid. I just had it. What did I do with it? Clear lid. Here we go. So, I'm gonna press it down as much as I can. Put the lid on. And then I'm going to put it in the oven. That's heavy. I'm gonna put it in the oven. Okay, got that one in. Same thing for this one. And if you have to, just kind of fold the little taco shells over to make it fit. You can get it all squeezed in there. There you go. And there's the other one. So you just heard me tell Elvis it will be ready in 20 minutes. It is about 5 after 7, so it will definitely be ready by 7:30. A little later than what I would like to be, but gives me a chance. I'm probably gonna go out the garden and go pick me some beans. Hey y'all, how about this? Check this out. Here's my beans. Fresh beans, and oh my goodness, they smell so good. Yep, fresh from the garden, y'all. Let's see how they taste. Oh yeah, they're good. So, there's that. And no, I normally do not have green beans with the Mexican dish. But when that gets done cooking, you pull it out. And if you want to add more salsa, sour cream, cheese, cut up an avocado and put slices on the top of it, it's very good. And you also, the leftovers are really good too. So that's my supper for tonight, y'all. And I call it Mexican casserole. And some folks may even, if they do something like that, they may say Mexican lasagna, whatever. But it's good, and I would suggest you try it. You saw how fast I put it together. There's not a lot of cutting up. There's really not any cutting up if you don't want to put black olives, onions, or bell pepper, or jalapeno peppers, or banana peppers on it. There's no cutting up. So try it, y'all, and I promise you will like it. See y'all.